Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm taking it all the way back with a celebrity perfume haul. I realized when I went into my perfume haul drawer, which is rapidly accumulating, that I had a lot of celebrity perfumes. So I'm like, let me make a celebrity perfume haul. It's been a long time since I've done one of these hauls. I know for a little bit of time, these were like my most popular videos on my channel. So yeah, we're taking it back like 2 years with this video. Obviously these perfumes are super affordable. You may be shocked to see a couple of them in here because they've kind of resurfaced back into my collection. But anyways, with all that said, let's get straight into it. Please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. Let's start with a completely new one. So a little bit ago I went to Burlington because it had been a while since I had gone like affordable perfume shopping, and I hit up like my Ross, my Burlington, like old school vibes, because I used to go to those stores so much. And I feel like back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I mean like 2 years ago, they were at their prime and they had so many options, really great prices, and then they kind of fell off. I don't know, maybe I just wasn't going, but the few times that I would go, maybe in the last year, I would find nothing new. It would just be like the same old perfumes. And I feel like lately they've kind of been sprinkling in some good perfumes here and there. I've actually bought a lot of really great perfumes. I have an upcoming blind buy perfume haul to share with you, which may be like my most successful blind buy perfume haul I've ever done. I found a lot of really amazing perfumes that were super inexpensive, so stay tuned for that. But speaking of perfumes I hadn't seen, I saw this at Burlington and I looked it up, and it was not really something I would typically go for, but at the same time it kind of intrigued me, so I was like, let me pick it up. And the price, it was $12.99, so it was a pretty easy blind buy. This is by Hilton and it's called Love Rush. I've tried the Gold Rush, which is really nice. I know she has a few other ones in this line, like a few flankers, but this one I hadn't seen. I didn't know if it was new or not, and the packaging is really pretty. It's all white, so it looks like a wedding dress, and considering the name Love Rush, I think maybe this is supposed to be a wedding perfume. And then when I smell it, it kind of confirms that, because it's a very white musk, super clean scent. It reminds me actually a lot of a Narciso Rodriguez perfume, which is the just original, I think, Narciso Rodriguez, like the EDP. It's one in the cube. I talk about it a lot on my channel, but it reminds me a lot of that, and this is like a fraction of the cost. I don't want to spray it on me because I already have perfume on, and I don't want to mix it with this because I'm smelling like vanilla today, and this is not those vibes. It's like a pretty soft version of that. I wouldn't call it an exact dupe to the Narciso Rodriguez one, but it is definitely within the same family. The powderiness is very similar in both. I would almost say though that this is even more powdery than the Narciso Rodriguez one. It almost leans baby powder, which is the only thing that I don't love about this one. I'm not gonna lie and say that this was a super successful blind buy, because I mean, maybe I should have known it wasn't gonna be going into it, because the notes are pretty musky, but I thought it'd be a nice one regardless. And I think it's just a little bit more musky, and I think the issue with this is just that it's a bit more powdery than I would like it. Like it almost leans on straight up baby powder, which is not something I want to go for all the time or ever. This has top notes of bergamot, mandarin, and apricot, middle notes of gardenia, Tunisian orange blossom, dahlia, and base notes of musk, sandalwood, and vanilla orchid. It has pretty similar notes to that Narciso Rodriguez perfume as well, with the gardenia and the musk, and I believe even the sandalwood they both share. But this one, it's just more emphasis on the powderiness that I believe is coming from the gardenia. And it's just too like baby powder, almost too soapy. It almost smells like Dove soap and baby powder kind of had a baby. It's that kind of smell. If you're into musky, clean, white florals that are like pretty elegant and a little bit powdery, then I think this will be a nice one to try. I don't think it's basic at all, especially considering it's a celebrity perfume, and especially considering it's $12.99. I think for the price point, if you're somebody that likes this type of perfume, then I think you would love it. I thought it was gonna just smell a little bit more like the Narciso Rodriguez one, because when I was in the store and picked this one up, I saw that that was one of the perfumes that it was compared to, so I was hoping I would find a dupe and then I could share with you guys. And I'm definitely not writing it off as a perfume that's in the same family, but I'm definitely not calling them dupes. Next up, this perfume is back in my collection. I hauled this back when it first came out, and somewhere along the lines I decluttered it, and now it's back. I kind of fell in love with it. I picked up Mod Vanilla by Ariana Grande. I did a whole dedicated review to this one and Mod Blush when she first released them, and I liked them for a little bit, and then something about this one would turn a bit like a dentist office on my skin. There was something really medicinal about it that threw me off, so I ended up decluttering it. But I was in Target, and my Target is one of the ones that has Ulta in it, and they had this on display as like a tester, and I went past it and I'm like, let me just spray it. And I was walking around the store, I went outside, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm really loving the scent. And so that made me want to rebuy it. I really like this one. I don't really get the whole medicinal thing that I was getting back then. This is as if Ariana Grande's Cloud had a baby with Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 40. It's like a mashup of those two. It's very vanilla, yes, but it's a very specific woody type of vanilla that's very unique, and it's a little bit more elevated than your typical just like straight up vanilla bean, vanilla ice cream scent. It smells a little bit more complex. It has a little bit more going on. Like I said, it resembles Cloud a lot, but with that woody vanilla, almost plumminess that you find in Cheirosa 40. I like both of those scents a lot, so having them combined in this one is really good, and the packaging of this will forever remind me of a dinosaur egg. Like, it's literally a dinosaur egg to me. I don't know. Notes wise, we have top notes of musk, plum, pink freesia, middle notes of praline, orris root, and base notes of vanilla and cacao butter. I think it's very true to the notes that it has. I feel like I pick up on every single one of the notes. I would say the standout notes are definitely the plum, praline, vanilla, and cocoa butter. Maybe a little bit musky, but I'm not really getting much of that freesia element or any type of florals or anything like that. So yeah, I'm really liking this. It just happens sometimes with perfumes where you go from loving them to not really loving them, and vice versa. Our noses are constantly evolving, and so scents tend to change as we do. Speaking of that whole aspect, I think you'll be shocked to know Fantasy by Britney Spears is back in my collection. I held on to this for so long when I had it in my collection, and then I was never using it, so I'm like, I think it's time to declutter it. And the only reason I was really holding on to it is purely for the nostalgia that this perfume gave me, because this was my signature perfume in middle school and even into high school. It was like one of the OG perfumes that I had that I would use every single day. It's just ingrained in my mind. I feel like we all have those kind of perfumes, and this is that perfume for me, and I feel like for a lot of people, because a lot of people loved this perfume back in the day. And I feel like I was holding on to it because it was just nice to smell and kind of give me that nostalgic vibe. But then every time I would wear it, it just made me think of middle school and high school, and I'm like, I don't really want to smell like this now. But tell me why, after getting rid of it, I missed this scent, like genuinely missed this scent. And then I did the whole video of most complimented perfumes according to you guys, which was this video right here. I'll link it up in the cards if you missed that. But in this video, this was one of the most like top picked perfumes that people said got them the most compliments, and that just made me want it even more. Like, I was just like, oh my god, I wish I had that scent right now, and I bought it. Luckily, it's so inexpensive. I'm not sure exactly how much this one fluid ounce was, but I know it was like well under 20 bucks, like I think like $15. So luckily it's one you can just go and pick up whenever, and it's like everywhere. It's been around for so long, but you can still find it at like Burlington, Ross, TJ Maxx, like all the discount stores. You can find it at CVS, Walgreens, Walmart. It's everywhere. But I genuinely really love this scent. I mean, this perfume, I just feel like is a classic, and for a celebrity perfume, I actually think this is phenomenal. I mean, I don't think it smells that basic. Some may disagree with me on that, but it just smells like the girliest, the pinkest perfume ever. And the notes in here are like cupcake, white chocolate, and then it has kiwi, so it's super sweet, but it also has a bit of like this sour tart-ish element to it. It's honestly super unique for the price point and it being a celebrity perfume. I'm realizing that this entire video is just me rehauling throwbacks that I loved and now I'm just still loving. I don't know. This next perfume was actually bought by my cousins, so if they're watching this, hi. My grandma went to Greece this past summer and my cousins watch my YouTube channel and they know how much I love Miami Glow by JLo. So my cousin bought this for me and this is now my third bottle of this one, but I'm not mad because I feel like with this perfume it's one of those that I can just never have enough of, and this one is coming from Greece, so I feel like this holds a special place in my heart. This is so amazing. I freaking love the scent of Miami Glow. It's like me in a perfume. I don't know what it is about this perfume. I'm obsessed with this perfume. You guys know that. This is like my top 10 perfumes for life. I've tried hundreds of perfumes, but I cannot let this one go. I'm so glad that this is a celebrity perfume and it has the price point that it has, but honestly, if this was niche and had a niche price point, I would still be buying this. And notes wise, you have passion fruit, coconut, pink grapefruit, heliotrope, orange blossom, vanilla, musk, and some amber. I'm not really sure how to explain this because I find it so... I lost the cap. I find this so unique and people will tell me on here it smells like baby powder to them or that it smells too mature. I know the majority of people that have tried this really like it, but I know I have a few people say that they don't like this. I don't get it, but we all have different noses, so I can't judge. I'm just like obsessed with this perfume. I don't think Miami Glow will ever change for me with how much I love it. Like, it's been a consistent love for I think like 3 years. You guys know this if you've been with me for a while, and I don't see that ever changing. I will say though, it is like my go-to summertime scent because it's the epitome of summer. It's not really a perfume I wear all year round, even though I'm not that type of person that wears perfumes for specific seasons. I feel like this is one of the only ones where I'm like, okay, this is strictly summer for me because it's just like, it's this nice perfume. I'm just hauling this video because I realized I've never hauled this after I made the whole dedicated review, and I figured I would give you guys a little update on it. This is Kylie Jenner Cosmic. So I reviewed this already, so if you want just a way more detailed version of what I think about it and notes and all of that, you can check out the video that I did with this, which I will link up in the cards. But I am still loving on this perfume. I wear it a lot. It is such a pretty one. It's so feminine. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's fresh, but it's not too fresh. It's a little bit musky, and always this will remind me of Japanese Cherry Blossom by Bath and Body Works. I feel like nobody has ever really said that about this one, and I'm just wondering if I'm the only one that gets that. But every time I smell this, I think of Japanese Cherry Blossom. Actually, I've layered them a few times, even with the lotion, because my mom has the lotion for Japanese Cherry Blossom, so sometimes I steal it from her, and I'll put on the lotion, throw on the body mist, and then this on top, and it just has me smelling so pretty, so feminine and florals without being like headache inducing or just too much florals, because this has just a really pretty warm touch to it. People love to hate, and especially when it comes to celebrities and especially when it comes to the Kardashians. I did a whole rant about this in the video that I did when it comes to this perfume, and I will say it again really briefly here. I don't care who Kylie Jenner is or whatever, I just like the perfume, and that's why I bought it, and I'm judging it based purely on the scent, nothing else. And for me, the scent is truly really good. I really enjoy it. It's like a warm peony scent with amber, a little bit of jasmine, and vanilla, cedary, a little musky. So good. It's a really pretty just like springtime scent, but honestly very easily could be your year-round, even signature type. The last perfume that I'm including in the celebrity haul is this one. I didn't really know if I should include this in a regular perfume haul, but then I'm like, you know, this is kind of a celebrity perfume. It's from Jackie Aina. She released all these perfumes, and again with this I did a whole dedicated review on it, so this is just kind of like an update. And my update is that I'm obsessed with this perfume. There was I think 4 releases, and the other 4 seem like they would be much more my alley because the other ones are a lot sweeter, and this happens to be the freshest one. but somehow this is the one I fell in love with the most. This is called You Remind Me, and it's in the shape of a little crystal. This is like that perfect wedding time scent. I did a whole video on this topic. If you're a bride-to-be, you can check that video out, but this is so beautiful. It's such a beautiful, just your skin but better, but like a million times better type of scent. The way that it wears on your skin and what it does in the dry down after it's been on your skin for like 3-4 hours, it's so good. It just gets better with time. That is what made me buy this perfume. This has apricot, musk, orange blossom, and it has a skin scent, which sounds really creepy, really weird, but I feel like that's kind of the best way to explain it, because it's just like your skin but better. It's just this warmth, and I can't explain the magical things that this perfume does when it hits your skin. You just have to try it. Those are all of the celebrity perfumes that I have recently kind of accumulated in my collection. I'm so happy that some of these are back in my collection because I missed a lot of these. But yeah, that is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.